So hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today we'll be touching on Liqfinity Testnet. Let me just open my dashboard for you to see it. Liqfinity Testnet. So don't forget it's a testnet. So and also you're not bringing in your money. You're not imputing in anything. You're not imputing anything. The money here is virtual. And before we go, let me just mention this that this is one airdrop that you really don't need to. And I really don't need to be involved to have lots of referrals before you can do well in it. For instance, the number one person here does not have any referral at all. The second person has over 15,000. Third person has over 209,000. But by the time you add them together, they're not even up to what the number one person has. 4, 5, 6, 7 do not have referrals. So you don't need referrals to do well. All it requires is your ad work and your willingness to stay with it and be consistent with it. And one thing, so it's more like a similitude of a wallet or of an exchange. So by that you can send here, you can send USDT and you can receive. So you generate address. We are not doing that now. You can send and you can receive. You can receive for USDT, you can receive for BTC, Bitcoin, you can receive for Ethereum, Litecoin, and Tron. So we come to get started. You have to first of all borrow, in the sense that it's more like you want to invest into a business, invest into a line of business, put money into something, but unfortunately you don't have the cash. So what they do is that they borrow the money that you need, that you may be able to impute into the business, and then as it matures, you return the money back to them, you borrow again, you reinvest, and then you continue that circle, using other people's money to get what you want. So you're sliding other people's money. That's just the simple principle behind this. So I have some things here. For instance, now the credit line is the total worth of what I have in here, and then available credit is how much I can borrow, and then total borrowed is how much I have borrowed already. So first of all, let me just clear up my loans. Then first of all, I need to know. Let me see. First of all, let me clear up my loans, and then I would explain everything in total. So I'm clearing up everything here. I'm repaying everything so that we can have an understanding of how this works. You can see the available credits has increased because I've been able to pay up some. So this means this is how much I can borrow. This is what I have borrowed already. So I want to clear up everything. And sometimes it may ask you to hold on a little. Takes about, as I said, that's what I was saying. Takes a few seconds, so that the previous transaction will be cleared up, and then you come to this. So that takes about 15 to 20 seconds. Give it some time for it to clear up. Let me try it again if it will go through. So I think I've cleared up yeah, I've cleared up what I've locked here. Then I'm coming back to my loans, payback, max it, and then as you're clearing it up, it's giving you the monetary value of what you've cleared up. As you can see, available credit is increasing. This is how much I have access to. This is how much I have borrowed, and this is actually the Bitcoin here, this last one that I am yet to clear up. So let me see if I can clear up everything on this. So for instance, so as you can see here, total borrowed is 163,000, but what I can afford, what I can clear up now is 146,000. I hope I can get that one done in the mid. Okay, yeah, that has been done. So it still remains a little amount that I need to clear up, which is still about 16,000, which is still in the amount borrowed. So now, if you now want to get started, first of all, don't forget you are borrowing money to invest in another line. So we come to borrow. I want to start with ETH. First of all, there is no liquidity for Tron, so you really can't use anything here except if you buy Tron and you choose to use it. I don't know if that option is available, but maybe, since you can receive it, but I'm not so sure. But there's no liquidity provided for Tron, so we are not doing Tron. So we are starting with Ethereum, ETH. I can only invest a maximum of 2 Ethereums. So I max it out. Or if otherwise, I can choose to just 1.5, sorry, 1.5. Yeah, it gives me the value here, but I want to invest all of Ethereum. So I click on borrow all of Ethereum. Then okay, great. As you can see, it brings me back to my loans, and then this is it here. Then I come back to borrow again. I want to do for Litecoin. I can borrow a maximum of 2 Litecoin. So I come to max, and then I borrow. Confirm. So it's giving me that transaction processing notification again. Just give it a few more seconds. It will come up. And before then, here you can just see all what you've borrowed, all the loans you've taken, from the app, from the testnet, and you can see everything has been paid. Let's come back here. Litecoin. I'm borrowing everything. Confirm. Okay, so you can see that I have borrowed over 20,000. I still have about 161,000 left that I can borrow. So I'm coming back to borrow here. I want to do for Bitcoin. Max. So available, borrow. Now there is it's saying insufficient balance. So first of all, before we go there, at the moment, because I have some Bitcoin that I had not cleared, about 16,000 of it, 6,000 of it, I can't borrow all of the Bitcoin I should have available to me. I think one can borrow not more than 1.9 Bitcoin. So that one has taken a percentage of the Bitcoin I can borrow. So what I can borrow left is around 1.8. But at the moment, it's saying insufficient balance. So I want to start with 75% of it. Or let me just do 1.77 or 78, if that will go through. Let me use 1.8, just 1.8. Yeah, if that goes through, it's gone through. So far so good. I've borrowed over 142,000. I still have access to 40,000 in credit. I can borrow more. Let's see, I want to use that for Bitcoin. So I have 0.4 Bitcoin I can borrow. Let me just borrow 40,000 Bitcoin. So yeah, so you can borrow them in batches if you want to do that. Then I come here, having borrowed all that, I come to lock. Now this is where I'm investing all the money I just borrowed. Then I max it out. I choose to max it. You may choose not to invest everything. You may choose to invest 25%, 50%, or 75%. But I want to do everything. So max it out. Then I'm locking it up. Confirm. So done. So now that that is done, it should work over time, and then at the end of the day, my total earnings is going to increase. So when that is done, then let me just show you something on leaderboards. So under leaderboards, we have your points, borrowed points, liquidity points, and referral points. I don't have any referral at the moment. My place in the ranking is over 40,000. So your borrowed points and liquidity points is added up together, to give you over 3,968,000 points. So that's how it's done. The link is in the description. As you can see, I've borrowed over 164,000. My credit line is 182,000, and then I still have about 457 to borrow if I choose to. Okay, so that's it. Last Liqfinity for you. Do your best, be a part of it. I try to do it twice a day. but you can do it as often as you can. See you next time and do have a beautiful day.